So where were we? Yeah, we're trying to audition this voice. Talking about how the um, SAM mode works on Spectraphon. So again, we have an XPO vary timbre going into the input, turned up, and then we're monitoring the even and odd outputs to QXG into the filter. Right. So when we open the partials, we're going to be letting sound through. We could further modify with the filter, of course. And then the relative tempo of our source modulator, in this case, is going to affect the spectra at the input. But at the output, the pitch that you hear is determined by this pitch knob. Right, so if we go to all about sort of balancing the relationships, right? So if I go high on the source but low, we get all sorts of weird sub harmonics being modulated. If we go high up here but low on the input, we're going to get sort of like an LFO effect. That makes sense because this is low frequency. We're going into trying to track it at high pitch. If you keep it mid, you can get sort of the whole frequency of spectra going in. Okay, cool. So that's that concept. Talking about, how we're going to be affecting things. So we're going to do some modulation onto this. We want to modify the right side, the center, and the modulate R, since that's what we're sending into our input. And then we also want to see how the slide focus and partials work, as well as some FM. And we'll get the second voice in as we go. But for now, let's just do some basic modulation. So we'll go the woggle smooth into the right side. We'll also do some pitch modulation. Maybe we'll go stepped random here. And then we'll do let's do an LFO from here. We'll go the ramp shape into mult and go to the center. So if we add the FM, which again is taken from the sub, we're going to actually hear a lot of effects downstream in the Spectraphon because we're already setting it some pretty high frequency content thanks to the very timbre, the right side. So let's instead send this to the Spectraphon and see how that affects the resulting. So you could go into slide and focus. I'm going to take a woggle, put into here. And I'm also going to ping this with an envelope. Alright, so let's start actually sending some pitch stuff. So we're going to clock the Renee, send the X channel to the Spectraphon. Then we're going to take, we're actually going to FM our source with sine wave out. That keeps us a little more in tandem. But let's try the exponential. So if we open up the envelope, we get a little more of the harmonics coming in. So now this sounds pretty cool. Mess with Renee a little bit. Let's use that same ramping LFO to adjust the filter. Go opposite directions, left and right. Same with this. Change the shape. So now I got some movement as well as the envelope adjusting our harmonics. All right, we take that out, we don't get any sound. If we keep going higher on the XPO, we're going to get thinner and thinner sidebands. So we keep it low. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the left side of this, and we're going to go into the other side. Also in SAM mode. turn the follow on. We're trying to get to that green. There we go. We'll go higher pitch here, but turn down our harmonics. So we can control that here at QXG, second channel. Snake pattern. Turn down the octaves here. If we turn down the influence from this sine wave FM, we're going to get, again, that thinner and thinner behavior. Good for like discontinuities. We're going to do the same envelope here for the partials. So we got some cool behavior going on here. Change some glide stuff. Turn off some access. Make it sleep on the dead steps. We'll change the snake pattern with this CV. All right, again, this is all, turn this down. This is all coming from just our pulse width right here. All right, it's just going to separate sides. So we're tracking the pitch on both of these, right, from the same X channel of Renee. We're syncing, more or less syncing, through FM from this sine to ensure that they're at the same strength of pitch. It's weird to describe because, as you heard, if you turn down the FM, it's like, it's thin, it's kind of more like spikes. When you turn this up, it's a lot fuller. So that's an important relationship there. And then we have some modulation on the slide and partials, opening up the, slide and focus, opening up the partials with this envelope. And the other side, we're basically pitching it 2 octaves above with the same envelope and tracking using the follow, and then monitoring through QXG with the relative levels. So that's a sort of a basic application of SAM, taking in some harmonically rich oscillator, sound source, whatever it is, and reinterpreting it. However, in this case, I'm specifically keeping the pitches. Actually, sorry, I'm not affecting the volt per octave here. I'm sort of forcing the pitch to be followed using the FM input. Remember, there is a volt per octave from the stepped random. All right, so it's trying to sort of like change pitch randomly, but it's being forced to follow through the FM. So that's why we're getting those discontinuities when we don't have that active. We also have this exponential FM coming from the sine wave on multi-mod. If I just do the default FM, it's adding those lower harmonics to fill out the sound a little bit, but it's not forcibly getting this external FM to really track, more or less. Now, that's different from sync. If we force the sync, we still have those discontinuities. But we're getting it's hard to hear it, but there's a little bit of a subtle behavior there when we sync it versus FM it. Right, you hear more lower frequencies versus sync. There's some woodiness from the even output. It's an interesting relationship nonetheless, even if I can't really describe it properly. Yeah. Got some cool stuff. We can obviously expand from here. But that's a good starting point. Thanks.